Good afternoon, good morning, good good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are around the world. Okay, so I was working on this fellow today, a DC Motors vintage. I made this base down here. It has casters on it. Bolted it to it so I can move it around. Good idea, right? Right. That's a big fellow. Well, not that big, but how many pounds are you? About 400? Maybe. These old DC motors are kind of rare these days, especially in this kind of condition. Heavy cast thing that you can see the back end of it, the brushes and the commutator. Really cool stuff. I made this part for it. A solid brass. That's where the wires come out. It's not just an ordinary old top that was missing. Okay. I made this brass piece here for it. I have the wires coming up through here, out here. And why not add a fancy brass thing on there? Why not? Huh? Huh? I don't know the age of it. Have no idea. I got it from a scrapyard down south. My favorite place I go to, Petaluma Scrapyard. This is the last one they had. I got all the other ones actually. Yeah. And they're not that costly. I'm in a real good place. So the other one, there's one over there. You can see it. The brass pulley on it. That's maybe 250 pounds, 300 pounds maybe. And more of those, but a little smaller. Probably weigh 150 pounds each. Always had a thing for vintage old direct current motors. Old, okay? Right, so that's what I was doing today. I don't feel that good, but doing something. Keeping out of trouble. What else have I been doing? There's some more scrap brass stuff from the scrapyard down south. Yes, doctor. Then what else did I do? Oh, I bought 4 items. And probably 5 on eBay. Vintage Navy receivers and analyzers. I would say 1950s and 1940s. The kind they use on USS Slater. Slater. And then, well, what else have I been doing? More brass stuff from scrapyard. A very heavy 100-pounder. About part of a printing mill. Beautiful piece. I couldn't turn it down, so. Well, okay then. So, keep me busy while I feel ill with this whatever it is, leg thing. Ah, had a comrade went through a lot of bad stuff. About a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. He's a machinist and also has a website, Inventor 3. So, anyway, I'll talk on another video I make. We'll make in a minute. Oh, wow. Okay, so, there we go. How many volts? Oh, I don't know. I get these things running on low volts, like 20 volts up to 100 and 200 DC volts. I always had a fascination for direct current motors. Well, induction motors as well. As long as they're old. Why old? that's the way they made them. They're not garbage stuff now. So there's an old table saw. It's just rusty, sitting in the scrapyard forever. I just clean it up and put a motor on it. Only going to use it for cutting brass and aluminium, you know? Kind of like that attitude. Okay, more old things up there, of course. I'm not going to walk around with this talking about it. Not some vintage turn of the century electrical machinery stuff and test gear and all that. So then blazing stuff. So, okay. It's interesting how these castings and machining, it's weird, wonderful things. So I'll find use for these. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3 of them. Yeah. It just, I put them in a pile under the cargo container of weird bits of metal that come in handy when you need it, you know, for building things. So I just shove it under these holes here and also at the back under the holes. Now these are mounted on a huge concrete slab and welded on, because I had to put steel plates into the concrete when it was wet. And these ends are all welded. And rightly so. You want it stable, everything's stable. In case of an earthquake or something. And I have a space in between there, as you can see that. That's where I can put weird long things. Bit of metal and that kind of stuff. Oh. Alright, I'll keep this one short. I just wanted to mention my progress today on this. And I'm going to make another video. I sound like I got a cold. I wonder what the hell I got. I don't know. I took a toot. Took 10 grams of C and doubled all my life extension vitamins as well the last couple of days. It seems to really power drive out whatever it is bugging me. So anyway, I'll make another video.